Angels. Welcome to the Earth Angel 777 official music channel. Now today's video is not about music, but it's about makeup. What? So today we are doing a Vogue Beauty Secrets video because in my brain, I'm secretly already famous.
Imagination.
So we're just going to live my fantasy, and we're going to do a makeup tutorial on how Earth Angel 777 gets ready and how she does her makeup. If you haven't checked out my music, you should hit the link in the description box. I love to make music. I have been writing music since I was in the 8th grade. It would just mean so much if you just would check it out. When I was in 8th grade, I had my first boyfriend and he dumped me. So then I started making music. Based on that, I wrote one little cheesy song, and I still remember it. It was like one little verse, and it was like a rap verse, but it was like a poem too. And then I met this guy in 9th grade that I was obsessed with all until the end of my high school career. Luckily, we got over him, but he was a poet, so we would write poems back and forth, and then me and one of my best friends at the time would write poems too, and we just email each other the poems. So that's really how my music career started. It would mean so much if you checked out my song Queen of Wands. There's more music coming as the time goes on. So this makeup routine is highly anticipated. People have been begging me for years, and I've been like, I don't want to share my secrets. I like to remain really mysterious. I have a Scorpio midheaven. But today, the cat is out of the bag. We are doing a Vogue Beauty Secrets. By the way, if you like my hair, I did it myself.
I actually did it myself. Yeah.
And let's just get straight into the video. So I've already primed, so let's begin. So I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me 360 powder. This is a pressed powder. I really like my foundations and powders, and I'm just going to really pack it on liberally all over my face. Oh my god, it's not focusing.
No! God, please, no!
Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place concealer, and then I'm going to highlight the corners of my eyes. And then my chin, and then I'm going to take a angled brush. I realize this is not what this is for. You're not supposed to use it for this, but I'm doing what I want to do today. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to cover the tops of my eye and my inner corner and basically the bottom of my face. It really makes like this matte finish where I look like I slept even though I didn't. My cat is wanting to come in, so give me a second. Here's my cat. He hates being held, but this is him. I love him so much. I love you. Don't play it. That's what I've learned about makeup is you got to blend, and blend some more. And then I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I'm going to take this Age Perfect foundation in the color 365. And I am going to use it as basically my powder. It's a powder foundation, but I'm going to use it just as a setting powder. So I'm not sure how many people do this, but this is what I do. And then it really mattifies the face. I really like it. It's good for like reducing shine. Whenever I look shiny, I use it, and then people like compliment me and say I look really seamless. Oh my god, it's not focusing again. But I'm just gonna go in very liberally with it on the parts that I want to highlight. So I want to highlight this part of the face, this part of the face, the T-zone, and I want to highlight under the cheeks because that is where I'm going to be adding the bronzer. Now, the bronzer isn't really a bronzer, but let's get into that. It's another Age Perfect powder foundation, but this one was given to me by my Spanish teacher. She's the one who introduced me to this foundation. So I'm going to go in with it, and I'm going to use it as the bronzer. So I'm going to go in a little above where my cheeks are, and I'm going to do that. And it really makes it look like I was sun-kissed. Even in the winter, I'm going to really go really hard with it. I used to be one of those people that would just put it there and leave it there and like do one or two little blends and wonder why I look like a freaking clown. So then I'm also going to take some and I'm going to put it, I'm barely showing any forehead. Normally I'm showing a lot of forehead, so I would just go all the way around my forehead, but I'm just going to put some at the top and I'm going to blend it in. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now for my eyebrows, I use an angled brush and I use a ColourPop palette. My cat's getting in his bed, don't mind him. And I am going to use this black shade in this ColourPop palette. I don't remember what this palette is called. It's really old. I got it for Christmas one year. I don't remember what it's called, but I will put it in the description when I find out. Just gonna pray to God. Alright, I'm gonna go in on the bottom, and then I'm going to just start kind of making hairs. I like a very kind of like editorial eyebrow. I'm kind of looking in my mirror and comparing what I'm doing. I might actually take this compact and go in like old school days people would do. I always think these mirrors are too small and they irk me, but I'm probably going to have to do this for the video. My cat is watching like super intently. I can feel his eyes. But yeah. So I'm going to just go in. And I like using the angled brush because I can see where I'm at. And we're going to go in like this. And then we're going to fan it out at an angle. And then we're going to fill in any extra areas at the top. I'm going to take a little bit of my hand and I'm just going to do this. And if you don't do that, you're going to have a block eyebrow. So you need to do that. And then I'm going to go in the other side. It's going to be a little bit easier because it's covered a little bit, but I'm still going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going in again, doing the same exact thing. And then I'm going to take this again and then I'm going to do this. Because if I don't do that, it's not going to look right. Okay. So this is the vibes we're on. Some people clean it up with concealer, but I actually don't because I trust my judgment. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do contouring. I'm going to finish my contouring. So I'm going to take this monochrome palette from ColourPop and I'm going to take the darker shade and then I'm going to kind of like sculpt my nose. That's all I could describe it as. So I'm taking it and I'm going down this part of my nose, and as you can see it, it's like 5 shades darker than I would be, but I'm just going in and then I'm going to I'm gonna show you. It just looks kind of crazy. It looks like war paint, and I'm gonna fan it up a little bit. So now I'm gonna take my bronzer brush and I'm going to bronze it out as much as I can. Blending is everything, as I've said. If you don't blend, it doesn't work and it looks bad. And you've got to blend. And you'll see it on this side, so I'm still going in. But you want it to be subtle. Makeup looks best when it's subtle. When it looks crazy, you can tell. Everybody can tell. Your mother can tell. Your father can tell. Your baby sister can tell. So we've lived and we've learned. I've had like really horrible makeup. I've had really good makeup. Alright, and now we're going to go in with my lip products. I use this mauve color from ColourPop. I'm trying to show you it. It's like a kind of reddish pink, and I actually go in and I use it as a blush. So I take it and I do like a few little dots in it, and it's irking me that y'all can't even see it. I guess you see it here. So if you look on both sides of my face, it's here. It's crazy how you can't see it, guys. And so I just go kind of crazy with it. And then I'm going to take it, my angled brush that I used for my pressed powder, but don't tell anybody. And I'm going to take it up. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to go in. I have a 2-lip combo. 4 I use on my lips. So we start with this color, and then I just kind of put it in the middle of my lips. And I go like this. And then, because I'm darker skinned, I never just use a color like this and say, oh my god, I'm done. Because I have two-toned lips. So my lips are pink in the middle and brown on the outsides. So a lot of times I'll use like a middle color that's pink, and then I'll use a brown. And so I have this color. I have the color, it's called Friends, ColourPop. It's this brown shade. And I go in and I use it as like a lip liner. Alright, that's good. My final step is that I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lip stick. Say that 5 times fast. Anastasia Beverly. I can't even. In the arms of the angel. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Catherine. It's really like this adorable mauve pink. I love it. I got it at TJ Maxx. I recommend anybody who like needs quality beauty on a budget, but you don't want to pay like the markup. Go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshall's. You might find you a Pat McGrath palette if you're lucky. I've been finding a lot lately. See, it really brings out the pink, and then you can still see the brown outer corner, so it makes it look really good. Anyway, and then my final lip product is Fenty Cream, and this one is in Bubble Binge, and it's this adorable bubblegum pink. And I like using this one over this because it's already like pinky, and then this one really makes the pink pop. So then I have like this adorable glossy factor to my lip. And it really just brings it out. We're very close to doing eyeliner, and I'm excited. I still need to add highlighter. That's where we are. So I'm going to take this golden shade this one in this ColourPop palette that I don't have the name of. My beauty secrets is a mess, but it's just the truth. And it's gonna come together. It's a beautiful mess. It's gonna come together so good. Anyway, so I take this and I subtly put it on like the apple of my cheek. You see it right here. And so then I'm going to just blend it out with my finger. I use my finger a lot. And then I'm going to do on the other side. And I'm going to blend it out again with my finger. And then I'm going to do it on my nose. So I'm going to do a little dot on my nose. Look, it's like going to be like a little boop. Boop. No, you see it. And I got to blend it out again. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to slip it down the middle. And then I'm going to take my finger again. Anyway, so now we are going to go in the inner corner. And my makeup routine did not used to be this elaborate. It started with just eyeliner. I saw a girl in my gym class, I want to say in my freshman year of high school, doing like really cool eyeliner. And I decided to copy her because I was inspired by her, but then I made it my own thing. So if you ever take inspiration from people, make it your own thing. Don't just like hijack it and like do it the exact same as them. Like, make it your thing. And so I go in, I'm not sure if you've seen, but I've put highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes. It really makes it pop, especially if you have darker skin like me. It really makes my inner corner pop when I do this. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is go in and with the Juvia's Place concealer, and this is the color 11. So I'm going to do it on top of my eyelid. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do this one. So, but it's here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to blur it out. Blur it out all over my eyelid. And this is going to be our base for our eyeshadow. And I have to do a base for my eyeshadow. It's a must. If I don't, I'll regret it.
You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it.
And the color payoff will not be as nice. So that's why I always do a base for my eyeshadow. So this is where we're at in the makeup look. I promise it's really gonna come together at the end. Just trust the process, guys. Anyway, we're gonna come back to this ColourPop matte palette, and we're going to use the whitest shade, and we're going to mix it with the tan shade. So we're going to use the white shade and the tan shade, and then I'm going to put them on top. It's going to make like a whitish peach kind of color, and it's going to really be like a cream because it's like there but it's not. Now I'm going to go in again with this brush, and I'm going to start to pack in the darkest shade around the outer corners of my eye. So I'm going to take it and then just start packing it over. And then I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to, you see how it's smoking it out. Y'all see that. Y'all see that. Y'all see it. Alright, now I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to fan it out. I'm going to really remember what we talked about with blending. We don't want to like leave this looking crazy. We need to blend it out as much as we can. And I'm going to blend it kind of in the top of my eyelid. I have a lot of eyelid space, so I can really be very like liberal with it if I want to. I have like lots of space to do things with. in regards to this. This side, I'm really going to blend it out and then pull it up. I'm pulling it up into the top of my eyelid, bringing it up, not down. You know, we want to bring things up in our face to make our face go up, not down. I'm going to go in again with this white shade, and sometimes it gets a little messy, so then I go in with the white shade and I put it on top to make sure I have a cut crease, a defined cut crease. And then I'm going to take the brown again, and I'm going to do the kind of tan shade that I was talking about, and I'm going to go to the corners and then bring it there. And I'm going to do it on the other side. And this is just going to be like another part of it. I know y'all thought I was going to leave the whole lid white. No. Now I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. This is the Hyper Easy Maybelline New York Brush Tip Liner. Let me be honest with y'all. I hate brush tip liners. I normally use NYX liquid liner, but they ran out and I tried to order some from Walmart and they said it was sold out even though they said it was in stock. So I'm kind of mad at you, Walmart. So this is what was my replacement item. If you get Walmart orders, you know, have to pick a replacement item. You don't always have to, but I did because I needed to do this tutorial. I've been wanting to do a tutorial for years. So I had to come up with something. This is what I come up with. This reminds me of the Fenty Beauty liner. The packaging does. Because it has that like little. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to start in the inner corner of my eye. This is what I do. Alright, now I need to make a little, I make this little kind of like a, I want to say a triangle in the inner corner. So you see it's like a little triangle. Okay, so there's a little bit of technical difficulty with this. And that's exactly what, I guess I cursed it. It's my fault. Because I was like, I hate brush tip liners. And of course it's disappointing me right now. So yeah, I'm just like not happy about it. Look at that. I'm like trying to put it on. It's not showing up at all. 0 out of 10. The Maybelline Hyper Easy brush tip liner sucks. I can't even layer it on my eyeshadow. So I don't like it. I'm honestly fully prepared to throw this out. I'm not okay with this. It's like bad. I'm trying to show y'all how I do my makeup. So I'm like, this is like the best part of the makeup tutorial. It's like barely wanting, you see how it's like tracking, but it's not? I'm like fuming. I could literally lose my mind over this. This is like crazy. Okay, there's finally some sort of payoff.
Two hours later.
Okay, do you see how it's like barely paying off though? Like I'm really having to like go in several times. And I really wanted to show y'all my technique. I just do something in the inner corner, then I go out, then I make the wing tip. That's what I do. But I'm trying to show y'all, but it's just like not working. Like, I feel like I wasted my Saturday. I'm literally dying because this is barely working. Like I said, I'm trying to get it to show up. I don't know why it's playing me this hard.
I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises.
Okay, it's kind of coming together, but not really. Okay, we're going to try to see if we can do the tip, the wing tip. I'm literally dying. coming together. It's coming together. You see, I see the tip. I mean, people said this eyeliner had good reviews, but anything that I have to like put like 20 minutes of effort in to make it work is not a good eyeliner. Period. It's just not. Anyway, I had to struggle and fight. I don't like it. Wouldn't purchase it again. In fact, I don't know. I just hate it. Let's try the other side. I'm having to shake this like 30 times. That's crazy. That's like crazy. Alright, I got the inner corner. You see that? You see that? And then I'm gonna go in with the wing. We'll do it together. I'm gonna start this way. I kind of make like a little checky, and then I go over, and then I connect both. And that's like it. Okay. I'm going to go in with this She Glam, which is the Shein brand. She Glam. Don't y'all love my nails? They are Lana Del Rey inspired. One of my favorite musicians, so no wonder I'm a poet. There's two sides of this. There's the spoolie kind of skinny side for length. You see that? It's for length. You can tell it's for length. If you're a mascara girl, you know that's for length. We are going to be using the fat volume side. You see it? It's fat for volume. We're going to be using the volume side because I like volume in my lashes. We're going to go downward because we are putting on a lash. If we go upward, my lashes are super curly. If you can see them, they're super, super curly. So if I try to do an upward lash, the lash band is not going to be able to fit. So I do it downward so I can just place the lash band on top. So I'm going to just take it and then just kind of go downward with it. I think I'm going to use the compact again because I feel like I can barely see, but I'm going down and over. Down and over, down and over. I'm also fanning the lashes out so they are not all clumpy. So I'm going to go down and over again. Down and over, down and over, down and over. So, yeah. Alright, it's lash time. We're going to use these lashes we got from Shein. Super cheap. I like this kind of style, but we're going to have to cut them. So I got one here. If it gets off my finger, it's like stuck on my finger. And then one here. We're going to have to cut these like drastically. Okay, so everybody knows you fit them to your eye to see if they fit. So I'm taking it and seeing if I fit it. And I would say that we fit it, but I think we can cut it like here. I take my scissors here and cut it to like, I want to say a little more. So I use Duo glue, and I really like Duo. I swear by Duo. There was a point when I couldn't do eyelashes at all, and I locked myself in a room in 2019, and I was like, today we are working on eyelashes until it works out. I was like, these makeup looks are great, but once I start doing the eyelash, everybody's gonna want a piece of me. Like I swore up and down, and I still swear. Honestly, I cut a little bit too much on one, so I'm evening them out. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with this duo glue. This old is, ew, there was a little flyaway on my nail. Let me see. It's a white clear duo strip lash adhesive. Anyway, so I'm going to take this and put some on there, wait 30 seconds, wait for it to get tacky, and then put it on my eyelashes. Sometimes I like to blow on it too. Alright, so then I put the one on there here, and I put it directly on my lash line. And I just press it a little bit, and then that's that one. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go into the mirror, get as close as I can, press it down, press it down, press it down, and then press it down again. I guess that's as close as I can get. And then this is the final look. Hope you guys liked it.